Hey, this is Mike from Guitar Essentials, and in this video I'm going to show you 3 scale patterns that every guitarist should master. Let's get into it. So this first pattern that I'm going to show you is what I call groups of threes. And the scale we're using is a very common form for your major scale, and it goes like this. So we take this major scale and we do a pattern called groups of threes. So we start on our C note, our root, and we go up 3 notes. C, D, E, then we go back 1 note and start on D. D, E, F, then we go back a note, start on E. So that's E, F, G, then F, G, A. Then G, A, B, A, B, C, etc. I'm going to keep going up. And we end on the D note. Keep in mind, we started on C, and then we have a C here. We also have a C on the 4th string, 10th fret. So just recognize those because that is the root of the scale you're doing. Now, descending, we go D, C, B, back to C, C, B, A, B, A, G, etc. So to play it fast again, it should sound something like this. I definitely recommend practicing with the metronome and then build up your speed. Also practice with distortion and also with your clean channel, and you could also practice with palm muting or without palm muting. So there's a bunch of interesting ways to practice it. That kind of also makes your practice routine a lot of fun by switching it up. So the next pattern we're doing is called thirds, and it sounds like this. So what this is, it's using intervals of a third. So C to E, where you skip the D note. So we skip a note. Then we start on the 2nd scale degree, D. Instead of going D, E, F, we skip E and go to F. Then we start on the E note and we skip F and go to G. So that's an interval of a third. And some are minor thirds and some are major thirds. I won't get too much into the theory of that, but if you're interested, feel free to leave a comment and we can go over it possibly even in a future video. So here it is slowly: C to E, D to F, E to G, and so on. There's interesting because we have the pinky has to go and roll onto the next string. Because if you keep it together in distortion, it's going to sound like this. The notes are going to bleed together. So there's always a trying point in a scale pattern, and it's usually when it's the same fret on adjacent strings. So you roll the finger over. And then I stop on C. And now descending. And to play it fast again, it sounds like this. And the last scale pattern we're going to do is called groups of four, and it goes like this. So much like groups of threes, it's the same concept, but we go up 4 notes, and then we go back 2 in this case. So we go up C, D, E, F, and then we start on the second scale degree, D, and go up D, E, F, G. Then we go E, F, G, A, etc. So I'll do the whole pattern starting back at C. So now descending, it's the same concept. We start on D and go backwards 4 notes. Then we go to the second note, C. Then we go to the B note, etc. So let me do that whole pattern for you. scale patterns have helped me so much as a guitar player. So I recommend you master the patterns, and you could do it with the same C major scale, but practice it with all your different major scales, minor scales, any modes you may know, all the different scale types. The thirds won't work with the pentatonic scale, but the groups of threes and the groups of fours will. So try it that way, make it interesting by using distortion, using your clean channel on the guitar, try it on an acoustic guitar or a nylon string guitar, and practice with palm muting in the right hand, without palm muting, just to switch up your practice routine and make it fun. And again, always good to use the metronome. I hope you enjoyed this guitar lesson. There's many more to come. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel.